Wow, we are up to video number 4. And to start this video off, the first prompt in this video is going to be day 11, sour. Now, I took this one in a very out of the box kind of idea. I don't know why this came to me, but I ended up doing a sort of like a cyborg, scary cyborg woman, and she's kind of crossed with sort of like very demonic as well. And this thing gets fueled by lemons. Yeah, I know, it's a bit weird. So this thing just runs on lemons. So this illustration that you're going to be seeing as I'm drawing it as it's going along is like she's parked up. Basically, she's in her little lab area where the scientists are, just fueling up their cyborg demonoid things, and they've got her hooked up to a drip, and it's dripping the lemon juice into the drip that's going into her, and it's going through her body. And yeah, so she runs off of extremely sour juice, sour lemon juice. Yeah, I know it's a bit weird, but hey, that's my brain. It's what it came up with. I've got no responsibility for my brain. It just has a mind of its own. Is that a pun? If that was a pun intended. This thing is extremely volatile. It is an assassin. So what it's already done is it's gone out and it's done its killing spree. It's done what it's meant to do. It's come back to the lab, and the scientists have hooked it back up because it's running out of juice. It's running out of sour juice. So they have to fill it back up and then send it back out there to be the assassin again. And that's just the story to it. So I ended up putting like a little symbol on the shirt of this thing that has like a lemon slice, and it's got fuel at the bottom, top and bottom of the circle, which is stating that if you find this thing and it's just laying there doing nothing, you got to fill it up with some lemon juice. Like anyone's going to know that, and like anyone's going to really want to fill this thing up with lemon juice to see exactly what it's going to do, because look at those teeth, look at those eyes. Like, this thing is extremely scary, and yeah, I think that I would probably I'd get a canister of fuel, throw over it, and then light a match and chuck on it, because I would not want this thing coming to life one bit. Now, this thing's got blood all over it. It's covered in blood. It's leaking. It's just like destroyed something. And that is my story for this thing. It's creepy. It's scary. It's weird. And what more could you want? So that is my illustration for day 11, sour, and I will leave you to watch the rest of this one, and I'll be back in a minute. day 12 is stuck, and I ended up drawing this monster that is stuck in one of those big wooden things that you see back in the olden days, where they would punish people and put them into this thing where the head goes through this big block of wood, and then the hands would go through the whole parts, as you can see. I don't know what one of these is called. Just hold on, I'm going to Google it. What do I put in? Torture devices used in medieval times. Oh god, that was disturbing. That website was disturbing. A pillory, is that it? Pillory. Okay. So I found out that this device is called a pillory. A pillory. And yeah, it was used in the medieval times to torture people. So that's extremely scary, and that's what I decided to do for this monster, because this monster has been very, very bad, and it's been off like on this massive killing spree. And yeah, they have decided to put it into this device to stop it from doing any more damage, because it's just killing people left, right and center. So this monster is stuck. It is stuck in a pillory. This one's pretty simple. It's actually one of my favorites in the illustrations that I have done so far, only because it's just there's a little bit of a creepy nature to it. I was originally gonna draw a bit of a like a spine, a bit of a backbone hanging out the back or at the bottom of this illustration, but I ended up leaving it out and just sort of creating a bit of mystery with this thing, because the idea was that this monster was basically just arms, a head, like a torso, and then just like a really creepy spine, but I ended up just sort of taking a lot of that detail out and just keeping with what you see, keeping it as simple as possible, because of the fact that there is 31 of these goddamn drawings that I've got to draw, and I don't want to spend too much time on each one, because you know, like I said, there's 31 of them and I'm trying to get through them, and yeah, this is all about you know, to me this is all about simplifying stuff, and cutting down on the amount of medium you use, and sort of just drawing stuff you wouldn't usually draw, and having ideas sort of generated from a prompt. So that's all this is. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, but execute it to the point of you know, where I like it. So hopefully that made sense. This poor little guy, he's never going to get out of this unless he grows some extra super strength and busts this wooden thing. But hey, you never know. He's a creepy monster, so he could have some special powers that they don't know about. But yeah, he's stuck and he's not going anywhere anytime soon. That's my illustration for day 12, stuck. Day 13 is roof, and I sort of wasn't sure what I was going to do with this one, but then I sort of come up with this sort of like this really weird, creepy girl, and she's kind of doll-like, and she's got these glowing red eyes, and she's in this raincoat, sort of kind of tapping into a bit of Little Nightmares again. And yeah, I sort of come up with this idea sort of from that game a little bit with 6, and I sort of turned her, like, I just wanted to make her a little bit sort of doll-like, and I ended up making her into this thing that can extend her arms and create a roof for her, for herself when she's out in rain. And any elements she can just, like, it's kind of like doing the old T1000 kind of, you know, molding into whatever you want with your arms and stuff. That T1000 used to freak me out in Terminator. It was a creepy thing. But anyway, so yeah, this doll-like creature can mold her arms into a roof, and she can continue on her merry way without getting too wet. This one's quite simple. That's the only story I have for us. It's a simple story. That was my idea for day 13 roof. Last illustration in this video today is day 14 tick. Now I naturally went with a tick, a blood-sucking tick. But what I did was I turned it into a tick monster. So this little creature is sitting on the skin of, you know, another big monster. So this little tick, he's not a small tick, he's quite a large tick. And he's embedded himself into the skin of this large creature, and I portray that by having hair in the background. You'll see, like, I've got some hair and whatnot to sort of portray that sort of location of where this thing is. And Yeah, this little tick thinks that he's having a great time. He's sucking blood. He's, you know, he's set in. He thinks that he's gonna be there forever, sucking the blood from this creature. But little does he know, well, actually, he does know because it's happening in this picture as I draw it, that this creature is being plucked and trying to be plucked from the skin by a big set of tweezers. So this little creature has got his arms up, just doing the whole, no, don't take me from here, don't kill me. But if he's not removed from this monster, he does like what a normal tick does, he will kill the host. And so that's what I've done here. I've drawn this little fella being taken off the skin with a set of tweezers. So I ended up going and getting some references for ticks and having a look at what they look like, and then just sort of went from there, just sort of molded like a monster type creature from what a tick looks like. And yeah, this is what my brain came up with for a tick monster. So hopefully you're enjoying my illustrations so far. Yeah, I'm still having a great time doing these. Yeah, I thought that I would have been more, I was hoping I wasn't going to be more overloaded with work, because sometimes my part-time job can turn into a full-time job. And yeah, I can work, you know, extra hours, and gets a little bit crazy, but no, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty steady, and I'm quite happy about that, so I can continue doing this. And yeah, I'm having a blast, and I hope you guys are too. And I'm hoping to get my channel to 5,000 subscribers by the end of Inktober. I'm crossing my fingers. So if you are here and you're watching this fourth video in the Inktober series that I am doing, and you haven't subscribed, I recommend, you know, subscribing, liking my videos. And yeah, if you're a completely disturbed person as well, and like watching someone draw disturbing things, my channel's right up your alley. So stick around, sub, like, follow me, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I'm really hoping to push my channel to 5,000 subscribers by the end of Inktober. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video in a couple of days. Bye!